Hello guys, today we will start the capacitor. Today topic is capacitor. Capacitor has ability to store charges. A device which is used to store charges. This is the capacitor. Then capacitance of capacitor. Capacitance definition is the amount of charge required. The amount of charge required to raise the potential by unity or by 1 volt. This is called capacitance. So as we know that charge is directly proportional to potential, or Q directly proportional to V. Therefore, Q equal to a constant CV, where C is called capacitance. C is called capacitance. So you can write or C equal to Q by V. This is the formula. C equal to Q by V. So if V equal to 1 volt, then C equal to Q. So capacitance is equivalent to the amount of charge if potential increases by 1 volt. So this is called capacitance. Now unit of capacitance. See the unit of capacitance. Unit of capacitance. Unit of capacitance you can obtain from this formula, C equal to Q by V. So Q is the charge, V is the potential. So charge unit is coulomb and potential unit is volt. So coulomb per volt. This is the unit of capacitance, and this coulomb per volt is called farad. This is called farad. Farad is the name of the honor of the scientist Michael Faraday. This unit is given. So 1 farad equal to 1 coulomb by 1 volt. This is the unit. But farad is a bigger unit. So smaller units, millifarad. 1 millifarad equal to 10 power minus 3 farad. Microfarad equal to 10 power minus 6 farad. 1 nanofarad 10 power minus 9 farad, and 1 picofarad 10 power minus 12 farad. But these two units, microfarad and picofarad, are most commonly used. So this is the unit of capacitance. So one more thing you should know about this formula, C equal to Q by V. As I told, कि C directly proportional to Q. So if you plot a graph between Q directly proportional to V, Q directly proportional to V. So if you increase the charge, potential will also increases. So take the charge on y-axis and potential on x-axis. So graph will be a straight line. This is a straight line. And what does the slope represent? What does slope in QV graph represent? So find the slope from here. Take O, A, B. So slope OA equal to AB by OB. So AB is equivalent to Q and OB is equivalent to V. Charge by potential, and charge by potential is called capacitance C. So this is the capacitance C. So slope in QV graph represent capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Note down this one. Now next is the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Parallel plate capacitor are represented by two parallel line. If you draw a two parallel line, this is the symbol used for parallel plate capacitor. This is a parallel plate capacitor, here having positive charge and here having negative charge. This is the negative charge. Or if you use the symbol of a plate, if you show like a plate, so this is the two plates of capacitor. This is the two plates of capacitor. This is the two plates of capacitor. This is having a positive charge, this is the positive charge, and this is the negative charge. So you know between the two plates of capacitor electric field is set up. So electric field between the two plates of capacitor E equal to sigma by epsilon naught. Sigma by epsilon naught. If there is a air medium, this is for air, and if there is any other medium are introduced, then that electric field becomes 1 by k times. And let the separation between two plates is D. A is the area of the plate. A is the area of plate. So find the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. So if the capacitor plates get charged, the potential developed between the two plates of capacitor. So potential developed across the capacitor, V equal to E into D, where E is the electric field or D is the distance. So put the value of electric field, E equal to sigma by epsilon naught into D, and sigma is a surface charge density, where sigma equal to charge per unit area. This is called surface charge density. This is the surface charge density. So put the value of sigma. So sigma equal to Q. So Q into D by A epsilon naught. This is the potential developed across the two plate of capacitor. Now capacitance of capacitor can be obtained by using the formula capacitance C equal to Q by V. So this is Q by V. V value you are getting Q into D upon A epsilon naught. So Q cancel. You are getting epsilon naught A by D. So capacitance C equal to epsilon naught A by D. So this is the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, and this is for air medium. This is for a air medium between the two plate of capacitor. Suppose in between the two plate of capacitor there is another medium. If you keep any other medium like paper, water, glass, mica, then how the capacitance of this capacitor change? So now for a medium other than air, so you can use the formula CMM for a medium, that equal to epsilon A by D, where epsilon equal to epsilon naught into epsilon R, or you can write epsilon naught into K, where K is called dielectric constant. This is the dielectric constant. This is dielectric constant. So now you can write this is equal to epsilon naught into K and A upon D. So this is equivalent to epsilon naught A by D into K. So you are getting epsilon naught A by D, that is equivalent to C. So this is C into K. So you are getting Cm equal to C into K. So capacitance becomes K times the capacitance of air. So or you can write Cm equal to C naught into K. This is the C naught. This is for air, where C naught equal to epsilon naught A by D. This is for air. You can use this formula also. Note down. Now this formula is used for a two-plate of capacitor. This is for any two-plate of capacitor. So now this formula is valid for now C equal to epsilon naught A by D. This formula is valid for any two plates of capacitor. Any two plates of capacitor. So for n plate of capacitor, n plates of capacitor, C equal to capacitance C equal to n minus 1 epsilon naught A by D. You have to use this formula. This is for n capacitor. So for two capacitor, two plates of capacitor, put n equal to 2, you will get this formula. Suppose one more example I am giving to you. You find the capacitance of this plate of capacitor. Look, this is the plates of capacitor. Look, how many plates are there? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 plates. So you use this formula and find the capacitance. Find capacitance of this capacitor. So is the formula C equal to N minus 1 epsilon naught A by D. So total plates are 1, 2, 3. This is the one plate, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Total 10 plates are there. So you can use 10 minus 1 and epsilon naught A by D. So this is 9 epsilon naught A by D. So this is the capacitance of the parallel plate, more than 2 plates of capacitor. Now see the grouping of capacitor. Grouping of capacitor. There are two types of grouping. First is series grouping and second is parallel grouping. Capacitors can be connected in two groupings, parallel, series. Series grouping, two capacitors are connected in this way. This is the series grouping. And in parallel grouping, capacitors are connected in this way. This is a parallel grouping. So you have to find the capacitance of a series grouping and a parallel grouping capacitor. So see how to find the equivalent capacitance in series grouping of capacitor. So first equivalent capacitance in series grouping. Give the examples of a 2 capacitor. We are taking for a 2 capacitor. One capacitor whose capacitance is C1 and second capacitor whose capacitance is C2. Let the potential between the two plates of capacitor is V1 and potential between the another two plates is V2. This is the A, B and this point is C. So this plate get the charge and this plate get negative charge. Again this plate get charge and this is negatively charged. So suppose this plate is connected to here a battery, positive and negative. So this is the total potential. Total potential equal to V between the two ends of grouping capacitor. So here look in this, suppose here a charge is given to the plate of this capacitor. Same charge will be given to the second capacitor. There is no division of the charges. So here charge remains constant. Two important points are there. First point, the charge remains constant. And second potential distributed. Charge remains constant and potential distributed. Suppose if charge equal to constant. So here charge remains constant and second potential distributed. So total potential is how much? Total potential V equal to V1 plus V2. Or use the formula, let Q charge is given to this plate, same charge is given to this plate also Q. So use the formula V1 equal to Q by C1 plus V2 equal to Q by C2. So take the common Q, this is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So you can write here V upon Q equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2, or V upon Q, that is reciprocal of capacitance, 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus C2. So this is the formula for equivalent capacitance, where C is the equivalent capacitance. C is the equivalent capacitance, or this formula can be used as C equal to C1 into C2 by C1 plus C2. This is also for two capacitance of capacitor. Directly you can use this formula. It will also help to solve the numericals. So this is for a series grouping. Now, note down first. Now for parallel grouping. See, for parallel grouping, how the equivalent capacitance can be obtained in parallel grouping. Parallel grouping. Equivalent capacitance in parallel grouping. Two capacitor, let these two capacitors are connected in this way. Capacitance of this capacitor is C1 and capacitance of this capacitor is C2. Suppose it is connected to a battery, plus minus, this is the total potential. Total potential equal to V volt from here. Let Q charge is given to this plate. So here Q1 charge is coming and here Q2 charge is coming. So charge get distributed because here is a junction. When the charge come to this junction, here the charge gets distributed in both directions. So here let Q1 charge is coming to this capacitor and Q2 charge is coming to this capacitor. And now potential across capacitor C1 and C2. There is no distribution of the potential. So this potential across the capacitor will be equivalent to total potential V. So potential of two capacitor is same. So now you can use the formula here. Here 2 points is there. First, potential remains constant. Potential remains constant. Second important point is charge gets distributed. Charge get distributed. So total charge Q equal to Q1 plus Q2. And use the formula for Q1 equal to C1 V plus C2 V. Or you can write V common C1 plus C2. Or you can write Q upon V equal to C1 plus C2. And Q upon V is equal to C equal to C1 plus C2. Where C is called equivalent capacitance. C is called equivalent capacitance between the two capacitors. For n capacitor, you can use this formula Cp equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 up to Cn. This is for n capacitor. So this is the method of finding the series and parallel grouping of capacitor.